Hey everybody, Wong here. Today's video is going to be about the AK-15, which I believe is one of the best guns for new players. I think it's a gun that performs really well, and I think that the damage on this thing is really good. I'll also be making a video on the Scar H later on. Also, just really quickly wanted to say, I dropped a very high kill game with this gun, and I also recorded my first game of this prestige with this gun, and that will be shown at the end of the video. There'll be a live commentary. It's a little bit shoddy, but stick around if that's the kind of thing you're into. You want to watch like a whole match get played through. Before that though, what we're going to start with is first we're going to talk about the gun stats. We're going to have a quick look at the gun stats and look at some guns that are similar. So if you've had experience with those other weapons, you might know what to expect. Then I'm going to really quickly talk about the shortcomings of the AK-15, and then I'm going to talk about the attachments. Alrighty, I'm now going to talk about the stats. The big ones that I think everybody will notice right away, especially if you use this weapon, is 40 damage. 40 damage is really good. That's a 3-shot kill, and if you get a headshot, the next shot will be a body shot no matter what. Interesting fact about this, in BF4 there were two guns that had the same property, the Ace 52 and the Scar H in BF4. In those games, the guns with that kind of damage model were banned in Pro League, because when you get killed by those guns, if the enemy gets a headshot and then a body shot, it's so fast that you actually can't react. So they removed them from Pro League, because in Pro League it was just isn't that hard to hit a headshot and then a body shot. Hitting multiple headshots is kind of hard, but a headshot and then the next shot being a confirmed kill made it unreactable. In this game, it is honestly the same. This gun shreds vectors, this gun shreds people, even using better guns like the FAL. If you just have that, if you get that first shot off, you're definitely going to win the gunfight if you can get a headshot. Even if you don't, 3-shot body shot is nothing to scoff at, especially at range. At range, a 3-shot body shot is really nice, but at range, you'll probably be versing medium armor, and that will make it not a 3-shot kill. Recoil. The horizontal recoil is very high. I personally, when I run this gun, I actually personally run the SE5 grip when I can, and then I run the compensator. These both are like middle ground attachments. So the SE5 does a little bit of vertical and a little bit of horizontal. I'll just show that off again. That's why I use this. And then I use the compensator because there's a little bit of vertical and a little bit of horizontal again. If you really wanted to go full horizontal, you could do BCM Gunfighter and Flash Harder, but the Flash Harder makes the vertical really bad. I'd recommend, if you're going to do that, doing BCM Gunfighter and compensator. Yeah, I personally run this because I like a mix, and then I just run a red dot. I would actually recommend running a long range scope every now and again if you're having a tough time against snipers. This gun will shred snipers. It's all about getting that headshot. The headshot with this really matters. The time to kill is so fast with a headshot. Another thing that really quickly to mention about the recoil, if you've used the AUG, you'll know about this. This gun has a pretty low fire rate, and that actually means that the recoil, even though it's bad, it's like, lower the fire rate the better. If you had this same recoil stat on a fast fire rate gun, that gun would feel really bad. Like, that's why the Evo Scorpion has crazy recoil, because it's got such a fast fire rate. Yeah, the slower fire rate actually helps this gun out a lot. Quick little thing is that the quick mag is really good because it has no downside. So the quick mag reduces that reload time, and the reload time's not even that bad, to be honest. But yeah, that's the stats for this gun. Now, the playstyle with the AK-15, there isn't actually a concrete playstyle, just purely because the large amount of damage affords this gun so many different situations in which it can thrive in. I think that, or maybe not thrive in, but it doesn't have many situations it loses in. It might not win every time. Like, you might not be able to get like tons and tons of kills just doing nothing, but you at least won't die, because this gun will out DPS so many weapons that you're pretty safe all of the time. If you're looking to get as many kills as you can with this weapon though, honestly, you just want to get into situations where you're behind cover and there's large open ground, and this gun will just shred anyone in the open ground. And then all the enemies who are not in open ground and are behind cover, you could just tap fire and headshot them. This gun honestly is just so versatile. The M4 is also very versatile, but the M4 is versatile because it has so low recoil, whereas this gun is versatile because it has such high damage. Even when you're in a bad spot, this gun can get you out just because of how fast it kills. I think that the biggest thing is just, if you're close range, that's fine, because you could just full auto spray someone and aim for the head. And if you're at far range, it's also fine, because you can just slow tap fire. It's just the headshots on this thing are just way too good. I feel bad that I can't give you guys like more of an in-depth kind of look at playstyle, but just literally everything works. Like, you should just pick up this gun and give it a go at playing your normal playstyle. You just play, don't even think, you just have this gun now. The only difference is maybe at long range when you would be spraying with other guns, maybe tap fire with this one instead, or even do some quick 3-round bursts. The damage is so high that it doesn't really matter that you're losing out on fire rate when you tap fire. Alrighty, I'm going to try to do a live commentary match. I've had so many that have ended early because I needed to do something IRL, or I had a couple which I finished but I was just talking about random stuff, so I got to do another one. But anyways, this is going to be a live commentary match with the AK-15, and I'm going to be trying to give you guys some insights on how to use this gun and honestly just how to play the game in general. Alrighty, so I'm going to try my best to just... it's hard to talk when playing because it's like a lot of decision making is happening, so I can't really talk whilst doing it. It's all like intuition decision making, but it's still, I can't really talk. So what I'm going to try to do is after engagements, I'll try to explain what happened during the engagements and things like that, and I might just explain my thought process, but I'll do it post what's happened. Oh man, that was a bit out of my gun's range. If I had a long range scope, I would have tap fired the sniper dude that I killed. I'm gonna do this to try and live. But I would have tap fired the guy who was really far away, but instead what I do is I do a quick little 3-round bursts or few round bursts. Yeah, honestly I shouldn't have hit the deck there, that was just reflexive, that was bad. Every time, I'm a big believer in like when you die, there's always something you could have done. So you'll see after I die, I'll like say what I should have done. It's just something, it's like a habit I've built. It's a really good idea that when you die to kind of just like mental reset and just like always be chilling. Oh, I need to get into a better spot. I don't actually want to be up here unless they get closer. I want them to be closer for what I'm doing. See, I'm not too scared about that. See what I mean about that RPG? I'm actually not scared about RPGs when I'm up here because he can't really hit anything behind me, so because I'm up here, so it's just kind of like RPGs are kind of useless when someone's above you or like on a building. The difference is if there was a wall in front of me, he could blow up the wall that I'm hiding behind, but there is no wall in front of me, so... It's tough to find a kill, honestly. This gun does kill very quickly, but the recoil doesn't work very well when an enemy is like half behind cover. So I'm gonna switch position because I've just found that's not working. I know it's not working just because I've had lots of moments where someone's on my screen but they're not dead. And that's not what you want. So I'm gonna try to get a flank going and see how that goes. Editor's post commentary here. I'm watching it right now and I'm not going to cut out this big like gap where nothing really happens. I'm not going to speed it up or anything because I want to show you guys how I advance, right? Because you know how you watch YouTubers and they just sort of are already in good positions. Uh-oh. I know we're chilling. But this will be me like getting into the good spot. It's like I need cover to be built here. More post commentary. I dive down off this rock and actually choose to be on top of the enemy there just because it's safer to be down there because there's more cover. And I know that the only threats that are going to be able to kill me, which are the dudes that are proning there, will be killed right away. This guy knows I'm here. I think I'm dead. I'm all good. Wow, that guy escaped. Holy moly. I honestly thought he went backwards because I didn't see him. I reckon if I watch the recording back, I'll be able to see him, but... yeah, there you go. I'm gonna go this way. Dang, that's my bad. That's one of those situations, you know when you spawn, it's like, I don't have all the same situational awareness my squad mates do because I got dropped into this situation. I didn't slowly walk into it. But it is what it is. Right now I'm gonna switch squad. Try to get some better spots. That was the same squad I was just in. Oof, yeesh, I'm gonna go back to Juliet. Alrighty, I am going to spawn on our lav. Gonna heal this guy. Nah, I'll leave him. Trying to hit this tree. Oh wow, dang. I thought that tree would be collidable. I always pull my med kit out when I'm doing stuff like that, just in case I take damage. I can instantly heal the fall damage. Let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, because I always end up finishing one of these, then I go to edit it, and I just sit there going, I just don't think people would be interested. Honestly, is how I always feel. I need some more close range fights, but it's kind of tough. Is there an LAV on the enemy team looking at us? No, we're good. I'm gonna do this to check if there's enemies. No hit marker? I'll finish rezzing this guy. Oh, there's an enemy. Dang, I shouldn't have done it. Whew, that was my bad. That was a bad decision to make. I didn't think they would have been so close to the right because of the teammate, but it is what it is. I was wrong.
Another one.
Tough, that guy can see through that smoke, so that means that smoke's like semi-client side, I swear. Oh man. Man, we just haven't cleared any ground. Alright, I know what to do now. I know what to do. Come back here again. Give this another gaze. I want the Sky Hedge. Coincidentally, I'm going to be doing a video on that one soon. After dying here a couple times, I realized that my weakness was I kept dying to enemies I didn't expect in this valley. So this time I just expected it and cleared it out, and there you go. Now I've got this rock for free. I don't think this car's going to be able to kill us very easily. Do a couple round bursts. Alright, I'm gonna head back here. More post commentary because I actually think it's helpful. If there wasn't an ammo pack here, I would have just kept running. I wouldn't have called one in. I actually would have just kept going just with 3 mags. The only reason I went back is because I knew it was there, so it's just easy and like I kind of lose nothing and I get all my ammo back for free. Gonna back up because that bit on the road I wasn't sure if it's clear. I'm not gonna res because this enemy could round the corner at any moment. I've died a couple of times this round to resing, so I'm not gonna res those two. I think the car might blow up if we shoot it enough. Okay, this is shaping up to be bad. The guy's got a scar if I hear that correctly. Hear those gunshot noises? Dang, I should have walked off a bit faster. Let's see if I get rezzed. See how that guy was had a bit more cover than I did, and we had the same gun. He beat me. I'm dead. I don't know why that guy didn't swing on our team, but it is what it is. Nah, look, like I died because of me just then, but also he should have swung. Looks like a new MG36, nice. Right now, it's really, really hard. I'm just searching for kills where I can. See, that's why I don't want to res people. That guy's in a bad spot. Like, that guy's not resable. But he doesn't know that. So he's staying... like, he's not giving up. I'm having a quick little swing whilst healing here. So if the enemy was pushing, he'd stop to aim at me. And that would give me more time, but it didn't quite happen. Let's have a look around here. Quick little gaze. There's a bunch of enemies. So I'm peeking and unpeeking because the recoil's too much if I keep spraying, so I'm just doing little tiny sprays. And that guy's reviving, so I tap fire. I need to move until that turret can't see me. Little thing here, when I prone, see I looked at the car when I did that little prone just for a sec. That just is purely so my legs are not sticking above the hill. If I look towards him, my legs will be going down the hill. Dead teammate there, I'm gonna get ready for some enemies. This valley, I've died too many times this valley. Oof, this is a risky res. That guy's a medic, so I'm gonna let him go. So I was staying around C until D or either B was lost, and then I would head to that objective. I wasn't going to ever head to E or A, just because if I head all the way over, heading all the way back is going to take too long, and then I'll just not be able to get a kill for ages. There's a sniper looking at me, so I'm going to back up. Sniper this way. I'm rolling the chance for this guy to not hit me on the left here over in the island. This is a rough spot. Yeah, that's tough, that's tough. I don't think there was anything I could really do there. Maybe if I got to the top of the hill I could have prone and chucked down a concrete barrier, but I don't know. I'm not having the best game right now, but it's alright. I'm gonna do this, even though I think it's a bad idea. Roger, roger. Saying that guy's names, I think it's funny. I'm just going to ignore the LAV because I think that it's too much of a wild card to predict what it's going to do, the one behind me. Kill that guy. I can't prone because it's water, which is really bad. Oh man, that's rough, that's rough. Honestly, I should have seen that one coming. Yeah, I don't know if you guys think that's like bad or good, but yeah, every time I die I'm like thinking of what I could have done, you know what I mean? And right there, honestly, I sort of felt like I was going to get shot. But I really thought that I could hit the last shot I needed before he could hit the shot he needed. But I was wrong. Oh, man. That was a game of... That guy can't kill me because I'm moving. But I can't kill him because he is as well. I honestly thought I was going to run out of bullets and I'd have to switch to the Unica. Having a quick little jump peek there. That lean was bad, of course. The guy shouldn't have proned. See, I'm leaning even before I see an enemy, just because, like that, right? I didn't know that guy was there, but I was leaning and that threw off his shots. Might not have thrown off his shots, but I don't lose anything from doing it, so I may as well lean. I heard something like on metal, but it was on the container above me. He jumped over me. Cool, I have all the attachments. I'm thinking about switching to the tactical. Just getting that... I'm gonna give it a go. I'm having a bit of trouble with long range. I might try to 3-round burst with the tactical. Do this, that should get him. We'll see. Didn't get him. I'm gonna jump as I go past this hole because I don't want them to see my feet. If there was another guy in here, I'll give this guy a heal, why not? I can hear you, my friend. This last little bit doesn't help him too much, but it gives me XP. May as well take C, get a bit of XP going. Sorry if the talking's annoying. I just think that I talk a little too much when I do these, but it's so hard because it's like if I don't talk constantly, I feel like I'm not gonna, like I feel like I'll go too quiet and then I'm just not gonna say anything. Yeah, that's like a good thing is leaning like that, like there's little tiny leans right when I hear a gunshot or I think I could take damage. Even if I can't, but I feel like I could, I now have the habit where I lean. And that literally just helps so many times, like, especially when I'm looking for info, like, I'm going to swing this for enemies, I'll do a couple leans. Just because I'm like, all I really want is to see someone there. Like, in my fundamentals video, I talked about doing an info swing and then pre-aiming. Doing the leans is a really good way of not dying on your info swings. That's one thing that's underrated about medic, is like fall damage doesn't really matter because of the medbag. Which is pretty nice. I don't think I can kill the guys in that car. I think I need to get a bit close for these guys. No, I'm backing up. Tough spot here, tough spot. I think an enemy's going to swing me, but I'm going to take my chances. Dang. No, okay, that was not what I expected. I expected a guy on the hill to kill me, so I wanted to have a quick little... I wanted to run across as fast as I could to the pile of enemies, but they were exiting just as I happened to do it. It's one of those things where it's like... Actually, no, I was about to go on like a random ramble, but it's all good.
Heal him, heal him.
Wait, what? Oh, I didn't look away from the flash, that's my bad.
Heal me!
This guy's not happy. I'll heal him, but never be that mad. Never yell at people, it's really rude. Like right now, it's like, that guy could be right, and I could like be in a situation where I should heal him, but now that he's been rude, no one wants to, even if it's the right thing. Like no one will want to do it. Yeah, we'll have to get a bit lower. Saw that guy, I'm kind of scared of him killing me, so I'm going to jump up here to throw off their pre-aim. Got lucky that I got a double. I thought I was going to get one, but it's just one of those situations. I go up on top of here because I don't think they expect us to aim from here. I saw they go through the wall. Down, I'm down. See, I like...
Hello, motherfucker!
Oh, suicide C4. Yeah, I thought I got RPG'd or something. That's crazy. I actually didn't think I got suicide C4'd. That's pretty funny. I like that. I swear I don't normally sound like this, but it's just when I'm talking when playing, I kind of sound like robotic. But it is what it is. I'm vulnerable to the right, so I'm going to have a quick little look to make sure I'm all good. Then I'm going to go back to my spot. See, this kind of range where I can do these taps, that's why I equipped the tactical barrel, was I found that lots of these sorts of situations were happening. Oh, it's an enemy tank, wow. I'm silly. You know, right whilst there's like not much happening, there is a little bit happening. I don't know, we're kind of in this weird back and forth that's not very good. I'm not going to res that guy because I'll die. But that was a good smoke for me. Oh, there's a guy proning there. Interesting. Put some pings there just in case. But anyways, I was gonna say I definitely making these has made me really want to start streaming and then get some of you guys in like a Discord and we can all chat about the game and just what we think about the game and everything and gaming in general. To be honest, because I think that I don't know. I think that'd be really fun. This is so tough without smoke grenades. That's not where I wanted to put that. So right there whilst I'm healing, I do that a lot where I'll kind of spam lean and go around a corner. And that's really, really strong because if I see an enemy, I just lean the other way and walk backwards. And I don't think I'll die, but I'll get info. And it's like, it's a good way for me to get info whilst I have some downtime when healing. That LAV is really a pain in my butt. He saw me. He just looked directly at me. Let me try to get back on this rock. Tough, tough, tough.
Oh, come on! Why?
Move back here a bit. I played very bad just then. I could have killed that sniper, but I didn't. Alright, now that these rocks are empty, as we can see, the enemies are filling the space back up, but they've got their backs turned to me, which is good because I'm coming from where they came from. Man, I know I'm doing like at a pretty good KD right now, but I feel like I'm having a bad game, just purely because of like that situation right there was just so hard to find kills. Man, oh, I'm gonna switch to a different squad, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to a different squad and have a geese. Let's have a look. Quebec. Nice. That is, I just rolled some luck there that there was a teammate right here. I'm dead. Always make sure the top of the hill is clear first, because of course the top of the hill overwatches the ground that I was going to run to get to D, so that's why I turned around there, and if there was no enemies I could just run to D and start farming, and if there are enemies that'll happen where I can kill them. But I ended up dying because my attention was drawn elsewhere. I was in a situation where I could be seen from both sides. I honestly don't think that I could foresee that occurring. Maybe I could, I don't know. That guy I saw will die. I'm gonna head back to C, but there's a big empty space and I know there's a bunch of rocks through here, and I know that enemies love being on them. I'm gonna run a risk and actually head the opposite direction that I normally would head. I normally would head back to C, but I'm gonna run all the way out here and try to get some kills, and then I'm actually gonna try and die to get back to C. So I'm gonna play my life here. And there you go, I'm dead. I probably could have killed that guy, but I played bad because I didn't aim good. That was my bad. Me and that guy honestly both had a very even gunfight there, because he saw me before I saw him, but he had to hop off the quad, whereas I didn't have to do anything like that. So I actually reckon we had a pretty even battle there in terms of advantages. And my gun kills a little bit faster than him, so I probably should have won that, but I missed my shots. Where's that teammate in a minute? I just want to see if there's any more kills I can get, and there they go. I got you, homie. Honestly, it was just a case of me aiming like crap again, but whatever. It's one of those things where it's like, every time I switch to vertical attachments on this gun, like vertical recoil attachments, I end up having situations like that a lot more, because the horizontal would just sort of throw me off. Ooh. Nah, I don't want to shoot behind there because... Oh, I thought that was the car with the gun on it. I'm dead. It is the car with the gun on it. Haha, it's just further back than I thought. Alrighty, I want to be back at sea now. These enemies are dying up here. That means they're seeing enemies, which means that that's a situation where I could potentially kill enemies. So I'm actually going to go back to sea, because these hill fights are becoming frustrating. So a lot of my kills right now are coming from me being in a good position as opposed to just running around kills. Like on this hill I got a couple and all of that, but with the recoil, like, because Basra honestly is really good for long range guns, in my opinion. But the AK-15 with the recoil can feel a little bit like a close range gun. I don't have a medium range scope equipped, so that's why I'm kind of relying on positions a lot more heavily than normal. Oh, I'm gonna hop out here and get some kills. Never mind, I'm gonna hop out and get shredded. I don't know. I think I overestimated myself there, honestly. Blow this up so the enemies can't get it. I used to run off the objective here and start running to D to get more kills, but I've started sticking on the OBJ just to get that XP. Look, honestly, I was going to die there no matter what, so I thought I would just get the kill before I die. More post-commentary, just saying I had to cut, it was about 30 seconds I would say, or maybe even like 20 seconds of gameplay. For some reason, my Sony Vegas would crash when playing that 30 seconds, so I just got rid of it. Sniper, I don't think he's going to be able to get me. Hit that guy's helmet off. I'm going to go to this broken tank and use it as cover. I normally don't like broken vehicles as cover because they disappear, but I'm going for it because I only need it for a small amount of time. Honestly, I was too scared that another person would come from behind, so that's why I made the run to these concrete barriers, and I cost my life for it. That was honestly just me being in a bad position, but oh, it's hard to explain. It's like, whenever I play things like Siege or Valorant, my positioning is like way better. But in a game like BattleBit where dying doesn't matter nearly as much, I actually kind of fancy getting kills a bit more. Like, me dying there was worth it because I killed 3 dudes. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oof, my bad. Yeah, it ends up just being worth it, you know, in the end. Like, think about it like this. I've contributed 81 tickets to our team, and they've contributed 24 off of me, which is pretty good. That's honestly just bad luck from these two and this guy. He's gonna swing and kill me. Oh, he didn't do it. Alrighty, let me get the hell out of here. I'm lucky I missed that guy's armor with my Unico. If I hit the armor, I definitely wouldn't have gotten the kill there. Bad luck to that guy. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I killed him because of the assist counts as kill sound it played. I'm gonna let this guy go for the res. Oof, man. I nearly bottled that. Honestly, Uncle Rory probably should have killed me, but I understand him not, because sometimes it's a bit hard. Dang, yeah, I just shouldn't have done that when I hadn't reloaded yet. It is a close match. Sorry if sorry guys if my live commentary is not what you were expecting, because it's just like, it's tough sometimes. Alright, that guy, I can hear his footsteps, so I'm gonna stay high. High's really having a name. He's going back, so I think he's not gonna be looking. Shooting the dead body there, that was bad luck. I shot the dead body. I feel bad for that guy. That guy, I think what happened there was I shot the dead body, missing him. He turned around, couldn't see me because of foliage, and instantly assumed that I was then behind him. I think that's why he ended up turning around, which is honestly fair. I definitely don't think that is like, that wasn't skill from me, and it wasn't even fault from him. That's like, that's a fault from him, but not really. Like, it's tough. That's really tough from him. Uncle Rory again. Kill this Scar H guy. See how I do those leans a lot when I have quick little swings? Like, right here, I'm probably going to lean... Nah, never mind. GG. 94 and 25, that's pretty good. Alrighty, I hope you guys don't mind how much I talked, but I just, I try to explain everything that's happening, and it's like, I don't know, I'm going to have to edit it and see how I feel again. I think, look, I'm going to upload this, even though I think it's going to suck, I'm going to upload it anyways, because I think that watching a whole game of gameplay will be really helpful for you guys. But, yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Give the AK-15 a go if you haven't already. I assume you have, but if you haven't, give it a go. This weapon slaps.